Hello, welcome back again. This is now going to be part 3. Someone DM'd me about how to do a lever, and I figured I'd make a video about it. So this is the lever I came up with. Operates very, very similar to the button, and yeah, that's the door. There is a video for that. Well, that'll come up soon as well. So, but the lever, that's what we're going to do today. So what we're going to do, we're going to delete that one. So to do this, we need, as usual, blueprint class actor, and we're going to call it lever 2 because I've already got a lever in there. And we're going to go into the actor. First thing we're going to do is enable the standard interface, which we've been using on the others. And then we're going to go to the event graph. Now, what we need to do is we need to enable push. So that's what we need. We won't need the tick graph for any of those. We will need the begin one. But first things first, we need to make our objects. So what we're going to do is go to the viewport, go to add cube. And then we're going to add a second cube. So the first one, we'll call body. Second one will be original and call it lever. So for the body, we need to make it small and somewhat rectangular shaped. So I'm going to keep it around about the same size as the buttons. So we're going to go with 0.4, 0.2, and 0.2. For the lever, we want it skinny and tallish. But we also need to have it sit up a little bit too. So it's going to be 20. And its scale is going to be 0.1, 0.1, and 0.3. It's looking very neutral. So we're going to set it, we're going to give it some color, just so contrast. Use what we did with the buttons, so the projectile yellow and the MI solid blue. So that's that for the actual model part. So now we're going to go to the event graph. Now we're just going to borrow this bit out of button here because it just saves redoing it again. There we go. So again, what this does, it executes the standard. It executes the interface that the first-person blueprint uses, implements, called getObject targets, and this will return a list of actor references based on the tag that's in here. So, for example, the spinning cube, or the counter spinning cube, or the other spinning cube, or a door, or a trapdoor, or anything that you put in here. So that's that part. Now, push event. This is what gets triggered when you walk up to it and you click on it with the line trace. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the lever object. Now, because this is going to be a toggling back and forth sort of thing, we want to flip-flop. If I spelt it right. Flip-flop. And then what we want to do is, coming off these two, we want to set the position of the cube so it's either forwards or backwards. And that's it. Like the lever. So it's either forwards or backwards. So we're going to do set relative location and rotation. We want location as well because we need to be able to move it as well in the X, Y position, or mostly in the X position, so that it actually looks like it's being pivoted much lower than it really is. So we need to do this twice for the two different positions. And there's that. Based on values I worked out earlier, we want minus 10, 10 because we want it to actually sit up a little bit, and 35. And then here, we want 10, 10, and negative 35. So if we drag that into the world now, that should actually toggle back and forth. It'd help if I connected that. Okay. Let's bring in lever 2. There we go. It toggles back and forth. And it looks like it's at a 1990s video game. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to set it up so that it triggers something. Now this is the same code, exactly the same. In fact, we could actually just copy it. But let's copy trigger. Let's copy the sound as well. That was something I added. There, and we can delete that. And then what we've got to do, just like the buttons we did, counter spinning cube, for example. So we'll turn these two on. And it should, by rights, trigger those cubes. There we go. So yeah. So that's it. Yeah, if you like what you see, much appreciated if you subscribe.